Today we're going to be reviewing a compact all-in-one amplifier that anyone from your audiophile to your everyday casual listener would really enjoy. So today we're really excited to be reviewing the Naim Uniti Atom today. So thanks for tuning in. All right, hi, I'm Jesse Bentley. I'm here at Command Performance AV. I'm here with owner Jeff Fox, and today we're going to be reviewing the Naim Uniti Atom. But first and foremost, what is the Naim Uniti Atom, Jeff?
The Naim Uniti Atom is an all-in-one amplifier. It combines streaming, a DAC, and a 40 watt per channel output amplifier. It has a load of connectivity from Ethernet, USB, Bluetooth, AirPlay, Chromecast, you name it. It's just a nice compact system that an audiophile would not be embarrassed to play for their friends and family and fellow audiophiles, but a nice, simple, small device that the significant other wouldn't mind having in the living room.
So exactly, like, who do you think this would be good for?
I mean, we've sold a lot of these units, and it really is varied quite a bit. We've sold them to audiophiles for their second system, like say in the living room. They may have a big rig downstairs that the significant other won't let upstairs. And it's an opportunity to have a high quality, high performance system that doesn't take up the whole living room. We've had people buy them for their kids to get them into the audiophile thing because it has the Bluetooth and AirPlay and that stuff that the kids love, and it gets them in the door. And we have people using this as their main system. Well, I said it's 40 watts per channel. Those are named 40 watts per channel, which means it's a really high current, high output amplifier that will drive bookshelves, compact speakers, and even tower speakers. Naim is part of the Focal family of products, and they do match up well with Focal speakers. We've had great luck pairing them with other speakers, say like Dyne Audio bookshelf speakers, make a really nice match. So you're not stuck with one family of products. It's just core of a nice sounding system.
Very cool. So what are some things that you like, and what are some things that you'd say you dislike about it?
I mean, obviously the size is great. And spending a day moving 300-pound speakers, it's nice to have something nice and light to move around.
I agree.
I love that. The graphical display is great. It has a lot of different ways of interacting with it. Your iPad, your iPhone, Android, whatever, is generally going to be your main way of interacting, but it does come with a physical remote. It does have a volume capability right here, so you don't have to run to a device and pick something up to control it. The sound quality is excellent. It's a nice, rich sounding amplifier. It's not a Class D amplifier where, you're going, it's okay. This is a real Class AB amplifier, and you can tell by the big heat sinks on this. This is a true amplifier.
So let's say, hey, I'm really interested. I like it a lot. What are other things that I would need to complete to get my system going?
Assuming you don't have a turntable, you just add speakers and speaker wire. If you do want to have a hook up analog to this, it would require a phono stage in between. We could get a nice compact one that way. But what you do need is access to the internet, either hardwired or Wi-Fi, to control it via a wireless device, and to access streaming services such as Tidal or Qobuz or Spotify. And then you're really ready to go from that.
So it sounds like it's really just a great compact unit that really anyone can simply interact with. It can go to a lot of different places. So I can see why it's such a great product. How about dislikes?
Well, because of the size, it does only take banana plugs. So some audiophiles don't like banana plugs. So, no spades allowed on this one. I'm getting older. My eyes are getting worse. The display, it could be bigger, but then it would be a bigger product. Besides that, we're just really happy with the product. It's just a joy to use and fun.
Awesome, cool. I can tell you also in my time with this unit, I want one in my home because it's been super fantastic, and I can actually see how that can fit into so many different lifestyles. So again, I'd love for you to come out to Command Performance AV. We'll talk a little bit more about it. We have a lot of other options for you as well. But thanks for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe to our videos, and we'll have a lot more coming your way. And thank you so much. So Jeff, tell me about some of the features on the Naim Uniti Atom here.
Well, probably the most prominent element of this is the graphical display. You get a nice little screen here that when you're up close to it will give you cover art and some details, the resolution of the file, what your source is. Here we're doing Cobuzz or however you want to pronounce it. And the playback method up on the top right, plus the status of where you're playing. It's a proximity sensor, so once you move away from it, the whole screen focuses on the album art so that you can see it from a distance like this. And now you see how it switched back.
That's very cool. And now it's also touchscreen. It has the dial on the front.
It's not touchscreen.
It's not touchscreen. Okay.
Only the Hi-Fi Roses.
All right.
So doing this does nothing but change the thing. So that's just an important thing to know.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no, that was what's so shocking about the Rose. No one else has done it.
All right.
All right. Generally, the way you're going to be interacting with this is via a wireless device, such as your phone or your PDA. However, you can actually interact with it physically. There's a remote control at the top. There are buttons here where you can change your inputs. So you can interact with it this way, and there is a physical remote as well, so you can operate it that way. But generally, most people are going to be using a device such as a tablet or their PDA. Up front, there is a headphone jack, as well as a USB. So if you want to put a thumb drive in there, you can do that. Friend comes over, wants to listen to some music, you're good to go that way. In addition to that input, you can also stream to this via Bluetooth. It has AirPlay too. It has Chromecast. Another physical input in the back where you can hook up a larger USB drive. It really is the kitchen sink of connectivity in a small package.
Very nice. Now I can connect these to bookshelves, towers, or in ceiling or in wall speakers. Isn't that right?
That is correct. It just has one set of outputs, and they're bananas only. And it's 40 watts per channel, but they're named watts, so it's a lot of wattage. But if you're going to try to hook up multiple sets of speakers or something with this, you'd still be a little leery and got to make sure it's the same impedance unless you're using a switch. But yes, you could definitely drive a pair of in-ceiling speakers and have that, for your background music or in another room. But we found most people are using this with speakers in the room, whether it's in the living room. People put it in their shops. We have a customer that has it in their garage, whether he works on his sports cars. So it can go in a lot of different places because it's so small and compact, it still has a really good sound.
And as part also, you can do groupings, right? You can have different zones or an ecosystem, is that right?
Sure. Naim has a variety of products. The Uniti series, which this is the entry-level unit. It has other ones. There's the Uniti Star, which is about double the size. It has a CD player ripper in it. And then there's the Nova, which is the king of the family, and that one has a much bigger transformer in it. It's improved sound quality. You can group those together so that if you have an amplifier in one room and an amplifier in another room, they can play together. But Naim also has all-in-one music system, like the Muso QB, a nice little cube, similar styling. But any of these units can be grouped together to what call a party mode, so that you're entertaining, or one person's in one room, another person's in another room, and you want to hear the same music. You can link them together via the software. They'll sync up and play simultaneously, so there's no change in sound from one room to the other in terms of delays. And you can pick any number of the units you have in your house. So you do build a full ecosystem. I have one other thing.
Sure.
I was just thinking about it. And then, as I found with hiring Jesse, great things do come in small packages.
Yeah, that's right. Dynamite.